So I wanted to have a quick word with you about why sometimes it's really hard to change. And I often find this because people start on this journey towards health, or they book in and see me maybe once, maybe twice. Or like many of us in the new year, we set some intentions and then it gets hard. Then our doubts come up. Then we have I'm not sure, or I don't know where to go, and what underlies that is fear. And I wanted to talk about this because it can really fade away if you understand what's really going on. And I guess I'm talking about this because I've experienced it myself in the last couple of weeks. When we set ourselves a goal, we want to be more successful at this, or we want to achieve this. It creates this gap between where we currently are and where we want to be. And we react to that in different ways. For some people, it's like, oh, too uncomfortable even to have a gap, so they don't set any goals at all. Or for others, they make the gap really big and then never quite achieve expectations and are always disappointed and then give up. That's been me in the past. I can recognize that one. Or sometimes we start something and then the goal just disappears and we say, I don't have what it takes, and we start to believe our stories about ourselves. Now, all of that's a real shame, because the joy and the freedom and the glory and the wonderfulness of achieving goals is really what life is all about. So we kind of need a little bit of mind the gap advice. And I think it really comes down to some basic fundamentals. So the first thing to do is to acknowledge, I've set myself a goal. It's creating this discomfort. I'm stretching my comfort zone and I don't like it. And what am I going to do about it? I still want to achieve my goal and I want to move through this discomfort. Well, one of the things to do is to forgive yourself. Have a tiny little bit of softness in there that goes, you know what? It's okay. It's all right. I don't have to get it perfectly right. I'm uncomfortable. That's fine. That's normal. I forgive myself for whatever. And then we kind of need to be quite honest with ourselves about that conversation that goes on in our head. You know, that conversation of, I'm not good enough, I haven't got what it takes, I'm too old, and so on. And get really truthful about that, because that's actually not true. They are actually lies, little baby lies that we're telling ourselves. So we need a little bit of kind of truthfulness there. And then we need to be able to be present and breathe and come into a space of okayness, and gratitude is great for that, or appreciation, or acknowledging ourselves, just kind of settling the energy so that it's one of more abundance. And then lightening up, making it a bit more fun, getting some help, getting some support, and maybe making those goals and those expectations just a little bit smaller so we're not quite so uncomfortable, and achieving them one at a time, step by step, taking that step in the pathway. So maybe we'll underestimate what we can achieve in a year, but in 5 years, your life will be completely different, transformed, amazing. So I hope that's been helpful. Please come along to something where I can work with you, support you, encourage you, or share this message so that others can be inspired as well. Thanks for your time.